all you beautiful people, I'm Jennifer Ziliotto. In today's Style Fix video, I thought we could do something kind of fun, a little bit inspiring. I want to share with you my top 5 books about fashion. All right, starting with the Satori list by Scott Schumann. Not sure if you're familiar with him. He started a blog many years ago. I bought this book probably about 10 years ago, and I still find it current. It's all photos of people on the streets. So the very beginning of this sort of street style fashion photography, he goes to all the big shows in Milan and in Paris and New York, and then captures people in and around the cities. I love it because it's a mix of women and men dressing from Europe to New York to Argentina. It's so fresh and refreshing to see actual people and how they're dressed. I find it gives me so much inspiration and I find it really fun. So this is number 1 on my list. And number 2 is his other book. I feel like over the years, I continually pour through the pages, like, so great. There's little tidbits about some of the people that he photographs, and there's some people that he photographs over and over, like this man, who's Italian. The men dressing is so much fun in this as well. So anyway, these are my number 1, love it, number 1 and number 2 on my list. Next is a book that I bought quite a few years ago, one summer when we were in France, and it's called Youre So French. Actually written in French, but it's all about bring out your sort of inner style, which is really fun. There's different sections, like all about the little black dress, for instance. There's also interviews in here. This book is a lot of fun. It's also a lot of street style. Very French, obviously, which of course I love. And you know why I love it is because something like this, where it's really simple, but it's not overdone. Next is another French book, but actually this one is written in English. I think I've talked about this one before. So much fun. It's called How to Be Parisian Wherever You Are, Love, Style, and Bad Habits. It's actually written by 4 different Parisian women. It's not so much, I think it's more about, it's about style, but also Parisian lifestyle. And it's really fun and cheeky and an easy book to just pick up and just read one page, with also some really, really great photography in it. So funny, you know, first date, fun little tidbits, little rules, it's a really fun book. This is a book that honestly I bought, I'm not kidding, when I was 13 years old. I love this book, and this is the fashion photography, obviously. It's Vogue Book of Fashion Photography, the first 60 years. It's all the amazing photographers, Irving Penn, Cecil Beaton. This was at a time when really, you know, I was 13, so we're talking almost 40 years ago, and it was hard to, unless you were buying a lot of magazines, it was hard to really expose yourself to a lot of wonderful photography. And I just poured over these pages. Plus, it's set in different, each chapter is a different era, so it kind of gives you a sense of how fashion photography and also photography evolved over the years. And there's one photo I want to share with you because it reminds me of a story. This one. This is a Helmut Newton photo, September 1975. This model is wearing the Saint Laurent, that perfect tuxedo that we all fell in love with. It's obviously shot in Paris, and it reminds me of a moment I had when I was living in Paris. It was Christmas Eve, and I was on my way home, and I was feeling a little homesick and sad not to see my family. And I'm walking through the Marais, and nobody around. And all of a sudden, this car pulls up, and this extremely elegant man in a top hat, this gorgeous tuxedo, gets out. Honestly, he even had a cane, like dressed to the nines. He turns to look at me because I'm the only other person on the street. And who was it but John Galliano? It reminded me so much of this photograph, and also that sort of perfect Parisian moment where this person is living their true fashion life. Loved it. And I walked away in the best mood because I was like, okay, that is a sign, Jennifer. Anyway, I hope you liked this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. And of course, for more style ideas and more inspiration, you can continue to follow me on Facebook and on Instagram.